My 600-pound life moments that will shock you. Hey lovely YouTube family, welcome back to our channel. In today's video, I'm going to talk about my 600-pound life moments that will shock you. Before we start, I want you to hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss any of our videos. In order to regain management over their weight, the people in my 600-pound life had to make some significant changes. New workout regimens and totally different diets are among the changes prescribed by the doctor and his crew. Some people have a hard time sticking to what they're meant to do. Others will excel, but there will be a never-ending flow of shocks. Number 1. It's no surprise that people on the panel have difficult time not sneaking snacks into the hospital and eating it when they're not intended to. Even so, there are food addicts who have serious issues with it. As a result, it's a difficult habit to break. Jamie, on the other hand, takes this to a whole different level. She is well aware that she must be on a diet, but she chooses to get on her scooter, leave her house, and go to McDonald's to get a large volume of food and ingest it all. Most folks have family members who will bring them meals, but Jamie does not, so she feels the urge to go to McDonald's on her own and breach her diet. She's on today's list due to the amount of work she put in to get these snacks. She sits and enjoys all the food while feeling bad for herself after acquiring it. She understands that what she's doing is really bad and that she shouldn't be straying away from her diet, yet she can't help herself and she regrets it. What are your thoughts on this? Is it acceptable for these people to depart from their diets? Frankly, I believe they should not be doing it, but I'm split because I understand they can't stop doing what they're doing. Number 2. Many of the folks who come on my 600-pound life have friends and family who support them in their decision to reclaim their lives. No one really wants their siblings, kids, parents, or life partners to oppose them in their goals. However, this is just what happens to Silene. Sadly, her husband was not supportive of her weight loss efforts. In fact, he was quite the contrary. Her spouse, it turns out, is drawn to obese women, which is why they got together in the first place. He soon fell out of love with her since she wasn't gaining what he desired because she dropped weight and became free. To me, it really seems strange that he wouldn't be happy with his wife's newly found freedom and weight reduction, but he didn't like what he had seen, and the couple began to fall apart as a result. Silene's spouse should have been cheering her on and telling her how she was doing well, but instead, he dragged her down saying it wasn't what he needed. To make the matter worse, after Silene completed the severe weight loss plan, he urged her to gain the weight again, and he even led her to fast food places to do it, but she refused. The couple eventually split and Silene gained the rights of her 2 kids. And despite the fact that she has a hard time staying away from harmful threats, she's doing extremely well today and looks fantastic. So it was a tough choice since I wasn't sure if I truly wanted to go through it, but now I'm prepared, Silene said. Number 3. Lisa's been within the hospital on a managed weight loss plan. She was not taking her diet seriously. When the doctor investigates the rash on Lisa's side, he finds an empty bag of chips she's been hiding between the blankets. Lisa and her husband Herbert claimed that Herbert was the one who was eating them. However, why would he be placing the empty bag of chips in his wife's blankets? Everyone knows who these chips actually belong to, and yes, it's Lisa. Number 4. Holly measured over 500 pounds by the period she was 30 years old, and she realized she needed to do something else with her life or she might not have much time left. Holly was married to an abusive man who mistreated her, and when she recognized how deep she had sunk herself, she divorced him and began to reclaim control of her life. She began losing weight for a year after having her stomach stapled, and she was able to go down to 300 pounds, which is fantastic. However, after all of her hard work, she began to overeat once more. She finally gained 500 pounds, negating all of her hard work and entirely undoing all of her attempts to reduce all of that weight. But the plot gets worse then. As she gained the weight, the stitches in her stomach began to break. It's a shame because Holly had been doing so well and had lost weight when she couldn't seem to break her dietary habits, and she was back to step 1. I'm very grateful. The doctor is now giving me another chance, but I'm worried that I won't be able to complete it, Holly said. That's all for today. What are your thoughts on the subject? Share your thoughts with us in the comment section below. I hope you liked the video. If you did, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel so that you never miss any amazing videos from us. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.